If you follow the steps that I'm going to outline in this video, I genuinely don't see a reality where you aren't going to be a significantly better version of yourself in the next 30 days. So today, I'm going to tell you the exact steps that I use to go from being 30 pounds overweight, addicted to drugs, alcohol, porn, almost getting kicked out of university and having no direction in my life, to now having a six-pack for the last 2 years straight, clean of all substances, 5 months from graduating with my second degree with a 4.0 GPA, and most importantly, having a clear mission and purpose of helping as many men like you as possible reach their best possible version in mind, body, and spirit. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing that you need to understand is that you are a part of the most important demographic on the planet, because it's men who go fight in wars and start revolutions. It's men who built the buildings that you see when you drive down the road. Even the road that you drive on is built by men. And I'm not trying to be sexist or downplay women or anything like that, but it's just the truth. It's time someone has finally told you, maybe for the first time ever in your life, the power that you truly possess. The amount of potential that you have to change your life is truly limitless. And it's genuinely sad when I see so much of that potential nowadays being wasted and manipulated and stolen from men just like you. And I'm probably going to get striked for this, but honestly, fuck it. Big Pharma, BlackRock, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Pornhub, OnlyFans, only to name a few. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know that they are fucking your life over. But you have been absolutely blessed with the opportunity of coming across this small channel on the rise. And if you are listening to what I'm telling you right now, I know you want to improve. I know you want to experience a better life for yourself, but you just don't know where to start or what to do or how to do it. And you're constantly bombarded with all of this stuff that you see online of stop doing this and start doing that. But then another video says start doing this and stop doing that. And everything that you try just seems to never work. And it makes you feel like you're supposed to just be stuck like this forever. Absolutely fucking not. Our generation of men have felt stuck like this for so long that it's almost become normal. But I refuse to accept that reality because I know how to fix these problems. I know what fixes bad mental health. I know how to get in the best shape of your life. I know how to get out of a rut and start finally being productive. I know how to finally spark that flame inside of you that makes you think, you know what? I'm fucking sick and tired of this. I want to start taking some responsibility for my life. I want to start making some money, retire my parents, and experience a proud and fulfilled life. And the answer to all of that is self-improvement. Getting 1% better every single day in mind, body, and spirit, starting with the mind. Now, I got to a point in my life where I genuinely didn't want to wake up in the morning. And I'm not saying I was suicidal or anything like that, because I wasn't, but I just didn't feel like I had any reason to live, which makes sense to me now why I felt that way, and I'll tell you why. And I'm not going to be like Andrew Tate and tell you depression's not real, because I do think it is real, but almost every person that is depressed think it's just something that they're stuck with for the rest of their life. And the thing that they don't realize is something that you'll only realize when you've been on both sides of the glass like I have. The reason I was depressed is because how could I not be depressed when I would wake up and immediately start smoking weed? How could I not be depressed when I was jerking off 3 times a day? How could I not be depressed when I looked in the mirror and I was built like a fucking crescent roll? How could I not be depressed when every single time I opened Instagram, I saw another 17-year-old millionaire living in Dubai? How could I not be depressed when I was failing all of my classes and heading down a dead-end career path? How could I not be depressed when all of the things that we do for fun nowadays is scrolling TikTok? Damn, I wish they kept the ban on that shit. But seriously, if you want to cure your depression, change the way that you live. Like, it's no surprise why so many men are depressed nowadays, because they spend all of their time locked inside, eyes glued to a screen, chasing all of the instant gratifications that the world has to offer now. But like I said, you are one of the lucky ones, because you are watching this video, and I'm about to tell you something right now that is going to make all of this seem so much more achievable and so much more realistic. So you remember all those bad habits that you did for years and years and years, the junk food, the video games, the porn, the doom scrolling. Self-improvement wipes all of that shit clean in 30 days max, because self-improvement is all about delaying gratification, doing things that are hard and uncomfortable in the moment, but will make our lives better in the future. Training in the gym now so we look better later. Eating real foods now so our brain fog and stomach issues and skin problems go away later. Reconnecting with God so we don't have to beg for his forgiveness later. all of these good habits that make your future life better. And before you know it, you become your future self. Before you know it, you have your dream body. Before you know it, your mental health is the best it's ever been. Before you know it, your relationship with God is better than ever. And you won't be able to help but having a smile on your face from ear to ear, knowing that your younger self sacrificed all of these short-term pleasures for you. Like I sit here talking to you right now in the best shape of my life, about to hit 1,000 subs within the next month or two after starting this channel less than a year ago with zero experience, 4.0 GPA in graduate school like it's fucking nothing. I could go on and on and on, but I'm not here to spit on my own dick. I just want to show you what's possible. The reason I've been able to do all of this isn't because of the version of me sitting here talking to you right now. It's because of the younger version of me. The younger version of me didn't sleep for 3 nights when I was quitting drugs. The younger version of me trained 6 hours a day, 7 days a week in order to lose all of that weight. The younger version of me stopped scrolling in social media and started meditating every single day. But on the other hand, how could you not be depressed and feel like shit because the younger version of you has stolen from you? Instead of sacrificing for you, he sacrificed you. Your younger self ate the junk food so you would have more body fat. Your younger self jerked off because you would feel more shame in yourself. Your younger self spent thousands of hours playing video games and scrolling social media so you would have less success in your life. Of course you hate yourself. Of course you feel depressed. Of course you feel like shit because your younger self took that self-love from you. But now think about your future self, the version of you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 365 days from now. Is that version of you going to be thinking about you and thinking, fuck that guy? Or is he going to be thinking about you and be forever grateful for all of the things that you did for him? Because you know exactly what it is you need to do. And if you do not do those things, your future self is going to fucking hate you just like you do right now to the younger version of yourself and just like I did to the younger version of myself. So if your future self is going to think the exact same way based on your actions right now, it's time to fucking change. It's time to genuinely get pissed off at your current existence. You should genuinely be scared of how your future self is going to think about you if you continue down this path. You should be doing everything in your power to set up your future self with the best possible life imaginable. What sacrifices can you make? What things can you eliminate? What better things can you add in where your future self will look at you and say thank you, not fuck you? And the reason I'm getting so fired up about this is because I've been through a lot, bro. Like, I was socially autistic for the majority of my life. I didn't find out I was adopted till I was 11, which shocked the fuck out of me. I was addicted to weed, even though people say it's not addictive. I've ran from the cops for smoking weed because it wasn't legal during that time where I lived. I was binge eating junk food every night. And one of the most productive things that I was doing during that time was going to the gym. But I even stopped doing that during that time. And I remember looking at myself in the mirror one night in November, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And I remember just sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, is this really what my life is gonna be like? Addicted to drugs with a pot belly, working some shitty ass job for the rest of my fucking life? And the longer that I stared into that mirror, the more and more hatred I built up for my younger self because he sacrificed me instead of sacrificing for me. And that's when it clicked. I was like, hang on a minute. What if I just sacrificed myself for my future self? And that is exactly what I did from that point forward. And that is exactly what you have the ability to do as well after watching this video. Because your future you is waiting for you to tap into that mode where you work hard and achieve success and dominate your competition. And look, I understand I'm making this sound like it's all sunshine and rainbows, but this is not going to be easy. You're going to relapse and jerk off again after a couple of days. You're going to binge eat again. You're going to skip the gym again. But if you just stay on this path and trust the process of sacrificing yourself now for your future self, you're going to keep getting closer and closer and closer to that place where I'm at now of extreme consistency of all the good habits. So as a final thought to end off this video, I want you to ask yourself this question the next time you go to do something. I don't care what it is. Ask yourself, would this make the future me proud? And if the answer is no, don't do that to him because you wouldn't have wanted the younger version of you to do that to you. And I understand how lonely this path can be, especially when you're first starting out. So if you want to surround yourself with other men who are also on this path of holistic self-improvement, the top of the description is going to be the link to join my free Telegram where I have live calls in there at least once a week. I give out a bunch of free value of just a bunch of random shit that comes to my mind. And like I said, you just get to be surrounded by other men with similar goals to you. Because like I said, when you start this journey, you're going to find out very quickly that this path is is lonely as hell, especially if you're like me and all the people from your hometown are a bunch of degenerates, which is exactly why I created this brotherhood. So you don't have to go through the same lonely chapter that I did. So make sure you join now before it becomes paid, because once I hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to be making it a paid school community. So take advantage of this now while it's still free. Maybe I'll keep it up when the school community goes live, but don't quote me on that. But I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you found this one valuable today. Top link in the description for the free Telegram. Subscribe for more lessons like this, and I will see you in the next one.